Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dexbot. I hope you're all doing absolutely wonderful today. Today we got some absolute bombshell news in the Call of Duty community. If you guys use Twitter, you might have caught some of my tweets already. You might follow Charlie Intel. But basically, what we have found out is absolutely like game changing as far as the developing studios and who usually contributes to creating each year's Call of Duty game. And we're going to dive into that here right now. So let's talk about what normally happens in a 3-year cycle of Call of Duty. Usually there's 3 developing studios. There's Infinity Ward, there is Sledgehammer Games, and there's Treyarch. Then there's kind of like Raven Studios, who's kind of off to the side, and from what I've known, they've historically basically helped with the PC version of the game. So just as a refresher for those of you that may not be aware of that, say for instance, Treyarch made Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Infinity Ward made Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, then Sledgehammer Games made Call of Duty World War II, then it came back to Treyarch again, and now we have Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So each developing studio kind of rotates out every couple of years and they release their game. So this year is going to be Call of Duty 2019, which a lot of us are pretty much speculating that it's going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. That is not 100% confirmed yet, but even in this Kotaku article that was released today, they even said, quote, in this year's Call of Duty Modern Warfare game. So I feel like it pretty much has to be Modern Warfare 4, but we still don't know that 100% yet. But what we do know 100% for sure is that in Call of Duty 2020, that was scheduled to be made by Sledgehammer Games and Raven Studios. So looks like that year they were basically going to have Raven kind of leading the pack, and I guess Sledgehammer was going to support them, right? Like that was going to be their cycle, their turn in the rotation of studios that would be making a Call of Duty game. And apparently, I don't know, Activision has had to step in and basically put that entire game on hold. That entire Call of Duty game, which is said to be in the Cold War era, they put on hold. And I think that's crazy. I've never heard of anything like this happening, you know, since I've been involved with the gaming community and, you know, specifically Call of Duty. But that's crazy. So they took and they put that entire game on hold, and they said, look, you're not going to be making this anymore, and you are basically going to support Treyarch. Now, Treyarch is going to be stepping in and releasing Call of Duty 2020 with Raven and Sledgehammer Games basically supporting them. I believe the progress that they've made already so far is going to be taken and turned into what will be the campaign mode for Call of Duty Black Ops 5. So we literally already know that Call of Duty 2020 is going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 5. It has been 100% confirmed in this Kotaku article, and I think it's crazy. At this point, we don't even know 100% the name of Call of Duty 2019, but we already know that Call of Duty Black Ops 5 will be released in 2020, and it's going to be a Cold War era based game. So with all of that being said, I think having, you know, a campaign being made by Sledgehammer and Raven, you know, could help tie back in some traditional fans who, you know, basically criticized Treyarch and Black Ops 4 for not having a campaign. You know, it could, you know, bring a larger portion of the fan base back to Call of Duty with Black Ops 5. And it's also said that it's expected that this launch will be planned to be a cross-generation game because the next PlayStation and Xbox are both expected to drop in fall of 2020. So, you know, there may be a lot of things going into making this entire game successful and prepared for that transition to a new generation of consoles even. I think that's going to be something that's going to be really game-changing, you know, during this whole phase because, you know, these developers, you know, they usually have 3 years to make the next game. They're now going to only have 2 years. You know, Treyarch's only going to have 2 years with this, so they've already lost some time. But hopefully having the support of Raven as well as Sledgehammer, they'll be able to tackle the entire project and be able to, you know, still make an excellent game. One important thing to note from this article is that it says that the overall plans aren't expected to change drastically. So hopefully they still have a solid game plan, a direction that they already want to go with Call of Duty Black Ops 5, and they'll basically be able to take Treyarch being supported by these 2 other studios and still make a push and, you know, release a good game following their game plan and not having to basically start over completely from scratch. So I know it's still really early, but I'm definitely interested in what's going to be going on, and I'll definitely be covering that here on the channel. I obviously can't get too excited because it's very, very early news in this entire process, But with that being said, I set out on Twitter and I asked people to follow me. I said, what are your thoughts about Treyarch taking over and planning a Cold War era for Call of Duty 2020? I want to hear pros and cons of this. So I'm just going to read some of these responses and, voice some people's concerns. One of them was from my good buddy Mike. He said they've already done the Cold War. It was from Call of Duty Black Ops. So something to touch on with that is, if that's the case, I don't know if they'll change to like Vietnam or what the content may be, but if it's still the same era, there could be a chance we see some recycled maps again. There's nothing saying for sure that will happen, but it's the same time frame, so depending on locations and whatnot, we could end up seeing something like that. Alpha mentioned that he said, another Call of Duty without a callable nuke. That's pretty much always something you can pretty much expect from Treyarch. It would be cool if maybe they start changing some things up, and maybe with the support of these other companies, we might see something like that. Connor, aka Upside Down Gamer, he said, to be fair, Treyarch has made constantly above and beyond games with smooth gameplay. I hope this means we don't get sandstorm maps again, but who knows? Gotta stay optimistic, and I 100% agree with that. He's basically referring to Arsenal Sandstorm here in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. We don't want that to happen again. You can't do that, Treyarch. That's not allowed. One comment that stood out the most was from King Prodigy. He said Treyarch is the best of all three developers. He said if it was truly in shambles, God knows how bad that game actually was. So it might be a good thing that, Activision's taking a step and trying to be proactive, I guess, in a sense, fixing things before they release it. But I guess they're also being reactive because they're reacting to the situations already happening. I don't know. Mind blown. But long story short, Treyarch does a great job with their games. I feel like they have a great track record. So, I always try to give all of these developing companies an optimistic approach. I trust them. I hope that it'll all work out. Like I said, I can't get excited because I don't really know much more else about the game. But, I've liked Treyarch's games over the years, and I think that they'll continue working hard and, showing that they're really passionate about the community, and hopefully that'll continue to work out. Hopefully we'll keep seeing some positive things coming to the game here moving forward. So now that I took some time and have voiced, my thoughts, I've shared the news with you, I asked Twitter, I want to know what you guys think. So I would love to know what you think about Treyarch taking over this project and the time frame that they have, with the support of Sledgehammer as well as Raven, moving forward. Do you have any concerns? What do you think about the era of the game, as far as like gameplay, maps, specialists, no specialists, kill streaks, callable nuke? I want to know it all. What are you thinking right now? What is your initial thoughts with the news that we're already going to be getting Call of Duty Black Ops 5? It's going to be, pushed by Treyarch again, with being supported by Raven and Sledgehammer. Like, I want to know everything, everyone's early thoughts, because I want to kind of get some discussion going down in the comments. I think that would be really cool just to kind of talk about it and see where we're at, because this is something that's really, really different in the Call of Duty scene, in the Call of Duty community. It's not something that we've seen, in quite some time. It even said that, no Call of Duty developing company has done a 2-year cycle even since, I believe, 2012, which would have been Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and they still managed to make a great game, so they even have support of other companies, other developing studios. So I still think there's a lot of good hope and good things that could come from this. I'm really interested. So definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I really want to get a conversation going, like I said, and I want to see what's up. Also, if you guys don't already follow me over on Twitch, I've been doing live streams, I think every day for, pushing the last week now on Twitch. I've taken my live streams over there because, day to day, I think it'll be good to stream on Twitch and not affect, my videos and uploads and stuff like that. Big events, I'll still be streaming over here on YouTube and definitely still be uploading. Obviously, that's not going anywhere. But, yeah, so definitely come over, follow me on Twitch. Make sure you turn on the notifications to get notified when I go live over there, because obviously you want to be able to show up and watch whenever I'm actually live. I think that makes sense. If you're wanting to watch my content, come on over, come check it out. Join the bot lot over on Twitch. I think we're right at roughly 5,000 some odd followers, so it'd be cool to see you guys over there. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate the support as always. Let me know what you think about Call of Duty Black Ops 5 coming to Call of Duty in 2020. I want to know everything. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you're all doing well. Enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time for another live stream or another video, and until then, I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, I can't lose, I'ma pass through if I have to. Teach them all like a classroom, if I want it, then I get it. Work hard, don't regret it, yeah I said it, Head down, I'm focused, you know this. They know this, show this, mind blowing. Keep going, showing, I'm growing. Flowing and coasting, I'm moaning. Work hard, play hard, let the party start. Can't lose when I'm giving out bars, yeah, can't lose when I'm giving out art. Yeah, getting views, man, it's just the start.